True Silver often works out well. Kind of want to just dig for something to go along with the Argent Protector, though. Do I want the True Silver? Consecration's often stronger. Now, keep the True Silver. It usually works out to be a pretty good turn. Well, that was clearly a mistake now. My hand's too heavy here for fighting against a hunter. So he's off to a slow start for a hunter. That's good. Didn't have a turn 1 play. I'll play the Protector on him. I'm probably not going to get to keep that shield though for the Blood Knight. That would be too convenient. I assume he's going to trade that wolf into the shield. Barnes is always scary. Nothing too dangerous coming there. I think I better just kind of clear his board here. Let's give that Protector a chance to eat the flame before we trade it away. He did it. Good job. Oh, I guess it's not going to matter since we're going to heal with the True Silver anyway. Be nice to draw something to play with the Blood Knight. Urgent Squire. Ooze. Yikes. Can just play another True Silver. It's probably the right play. That's not the strongest minion to Aldor. I'll just take care of it with my True Silver. Next turn I can play the Ivory Knight, get a good spell. Or if he plays something stronger. I can't remember if he's coined yet or not. Yeah. Well, I know what I need that Aldor for now. Let's make this trade. Let's kill off this Leok first, so that I get more of the healing effect from the Ivory Knight potentially. Well, it's not going to matter too much. These are all low. None of them are particularly good, even. Pendant or Holy Light? I guess Holy Light's pretty good against Hunter. Not a great selection. Well, the Ivory Knight, no, Ivory Knight cannot take care of that. I think I can't afford to spend the Aldor on him. Keeper doesn't really get the job done either. I mean, I guess he trades well then. Could Keeper or Blood Knight, and then everything, and I would have a slight advantage on the board. And I save my Aldor for his Savannah Highmane. I'm a little worried about just getting out tempoed here, so I think I'm going to take that play. It's not that great. The alternative would be to play the Ivory Knight, but I think I want to try to establish some board first. Well, there's the long-awaited Savannah Highmane. Could actually try to play the Tyrion into him first. How badly can that backfire? If he breaks the Divine Shield and then trades the Savannah Highmane into Tyrion, I don't think I'm that upset. Problem is that I have nothing to play along with Aldor other than to heal up a little bit. I think I'm going to go with Tyrion, make him find a way to ping the shield. My health total's in decent shape. I'm still kind of working on getting tempo on the board, though. Hi, Tacky. How's it going? Got a lot of heal in my hand. But I don't know if I'm going to have enough tempo to use it. Well, I should probably consecrate this board. Really don't have anything to... My hand's still really bad, though. What I could do... Okay. I'm going to try to be, like, greedy, I guess. I'm going to go with the heal here. Do I even want to play the Argent Squire? Yeah, I guess I do, because I want to try to soak up some damage. I have such a card advantage, I just want to... I'll treat that as like a heal 2 for 1 mana card. But I'm set up now for Consecrate or even Equality Consecrate. I don't have a great follow-up play though, even with Equality Consecrate, because 4 mana just lets me play like what, Keeper? Yeah, so I think I need to Equality Consecrate. I'll Holy Late. Get a token. Game's not going to go too long. I better start using up these Ashbringer charges. I've got pretty good options in my hand now. I think mostly it's just going to come down to whether he has the second Call of the Wild or not, which is what most of these games come down to anyway. Well, I guess the question is that snakes or does it summon the 3/3? Only one way to find out. Freezing Trap seems like not the best time to use that. Alright, I think I don't quite want to rely on the Ivory Knight yet. I have an extra Aldor, so I can afford to do that. And once again, I'm just going to keep kind of playing for tempo. And I think I want to just use that charge. I'm going to be relying on my minions from now on to try to take care of the board because I can't really afford to lose any more health, even sitting on the Ivory Knight for health. So I have 9 damage on the board. I can bring him down to... Ooh, I'm starting to get really close to being able to just kill him. I could do 5 damage. Okay, I think I'm going to take a heal with Ivory Knight. Man. Starting to get really tempting to take some of these. Could take Blessed Champion. Blessed Champion gives me the most health, and combined with Blessing of Kings, it just gives me a tremendous amount of burst. Let's use the other one there. I think to be safe, I want to kill that. I should have enough damage to be able to kill him regardless. Trying to think of what still kills me here. I'm really going wide, so I guess I'm vulnerable to a second Unleash the Hounds. So there's the other Unleash the Hounds. He still shouldn't have enough to kill me. Let's see, if he has Kill Command and his Hero Power, that's 7 plus 6, 13. He's still 4 short. And I don't think he has any way to pick up the extra damage. So I should be safe. He definitely shouldn't be able to have any way to clear the board either. He definitely can't afford to use that skill command on my face. He knows that. I guess if he had like double, what's the 2 mana? Oh man, he was pretty close to being able to kill me there. He was 3 short though. I should easily be able to get him though with Blessing of Kings and Blessed Champion. Blessed Champion for the win there. Alright, let's try diving in on another game. Wouldn't mind a rematch. I think that's a good matchup for us. Shaman's been going okay. Consecration's useful against Shaman. They always go wide. We need some early minions though. Nope. Been having trouble drawing early minions today. Flame Juggler's good. That'll be a good turn 2 play. If we draw into a solid turn 3 play, we'll be fine. We also do have a quality consecration, so we can start over starting turn 6. He also has the Flame Juggler. You have a slight advantage being the second person to play the Flame Juggler if you happen to nail his Flame Juggler with your Flame Juggler, which I did not. Yeah, this hand's heavy again. Not running that many expensive cards. Hi Max Pie. Yeah, I don't have any music set up. Maybe whenever this stream gets a little more popular, I'll look into how to manage that. Well, that's something I can play here at least. Fortunately, my minions don't really line up well with his. I could try to put the ping on the 2/3 here, whittle him down a little more, make sure this thing doesn't just get swallowed up by the 3/4. If I do that, he could... No, but if I get 2 damage on there, that's not too... he has to kill it somehow. Yeah, we'll put the 2 damage here. Hopefully he doesn't run the deal 1 damage to all minions thing. I don't think that's too popular in... I was going to say in aggro, but do the aggro shamans run Flame Juggler? I think they do. This is probably still aggro. Trying to hold off on needing the consecration here. I could have just gone forward assuming that I'd consecrate on turn 4. Face, huh? It's the right way to do this. I think I'd rather get rid of his... Could always consecrate, but I don't think that's the right call. I think I want to just get rid of his minions. I could try to play with Flame Juggler, hoping to hit the Flame Juggler, but then I won't necessarily get the Divine Shield to land where I want it to. So I think I'd rather force the Divine Shield to hit the 2/1 so I can keep him on the board and then just play the Flame Juggler after. Hopefully the Flame Juggler hits there, so I just have to attack with a Flame Juggler into the Flame Tongue Totem. Also, it sets up Consecration if he tries to put up Taunt and I can't get through to the Flame Tongue. Because that's the real risk in doing it this way, is that he's able to protect the Flame Tongue somehow like that. So I could trade everything into here and play the Azure Drake. Or I could just consecrate. I'll still have an Avenging Wrath that I can use with the equality eventually, and I'll still be able to play the Argent Squire, and I'll get to keep more of a board. I think I want the board. I mean, and it also takes care of this Flame Tongue Totem, but that does spend a consecration, and they're so critical in this matchup. Maybe it's better actually to save the consecration. These are all pretty weak. It's not too bad to have to spend all of these into his taunt. I guess I'm just worried the longer I let that Flame Tongue Totem there, the more it makes me concerned that I'll just never be able to kill it and just always pay the penalty for it. I have the Harrison now for his, yeah, see, that's kind of what I was worried about there. Could still consecrate, of course. Or I could keeper that down, attack into it. Avenging Wrath. Attack here, Avenging Wrath. That's not terrible. It's a good chance of clearing the board. I won't have a board myself. Keeper. Still can't kill the Keeper of Uldaman if I do that. Alright, I'm gonna hold out a lit. Oh man, I'm taking a lot of damage actually, aren't I? Okay, now I'm gonna try to hold on to my AoE a little longer. I might be too greedy with my AoE right now. And I think I think I can also afford to hold on to the Argent Squire. A little annoying that he can send 3 damage to my face. I guess I'm playing it pretty risky with my health. Especially since I don't have any heal in my hand. Okay, but he's still trying to build a big board. And now I have something that might actually be worth using an equality combo on. Alright, back. Let's see here. Do I need to heal? I'm pretty much dead, so that seems like a good idea. I don't think I can afford to be any greedier with that heal. Try to manage the board here. So he's pretty much out of cards. We have another equality Avenging Wrath we can do if he manages to get something else big down. Main concern is just that he has me on a clock with Steady Shot now. I'm streaming with OBS Studio, yeah. Yeah, the problem isn't with my streaming client, it's the Mac version of Hearthstone doesn't work very well. I think I want to just keep kind of healing up. So let's use Ivory Knight. Hopefully we get something big this time. Well, I could take anything. I have a huge hand, so actually I'll probably just take the free heal. Yeah, I don't really need the card, I just need the heal, so 6 mana for a 10 heal and a 4/4 body is pretty good. He knows he just has to kill me. But I think it's too late. So what I'm going to do, I'll take the Azure Drake. And I will give something a shield. Use that to buff the Blood Knight. Make some trades. Can I set up lethal here though? Let's see here, 9, 10, 11, 19, and I have an Avenging Wrath, so yeah, I better do the damage in the face to make sure I can set up killing him next turn. Alright, he's just going to show me how close he was to being able to kill me. So I have a lot of different ways I can kill him here, but I think just going face and then doing the last damage with Avenging Wrath is good. Okay, pretty solid win against the aggro shaman. The heal that we have in this deck really shined. That let us survive because we didn't really have that strong of a opening hand. $19.5 with Malagos Hunter right now. Malagos Hunter. Oh yeah, I tried to do that a while ago. Uh, there have been a couple more tools added to Malagos Hunter, I guess. So Peacekeeper is always really important against Druid because they can innervate something big out. Consecration's been really useful lately because they tend to do that like turn 2 or 3 play where they make like a Violet Teacher and then build a bunch of tokens and then do Power of the Wild. And then we always want Blood Knight early. Unfortunately, this makes our hand kind of heavy. Kind of makes me want to choose, like, do I really need the Aldor? Like, is that the concern? Okay, I think I'm going to take it. But hopefully we draw something small soon. Might not get the chance to. Well, we're not going to have anything to Argent Protect. This deck really misses having Shielded Mini-Bot. Shielded Mini-Bot was nice. So I can kill that with the True Silver, or I could coin into lowering its attack to 1 with Peacekeeper. I think I can afford to wait. I'm taking 4 damage every turn. I let that guy go. Turn 5 or 6, I can Equality Consecrate. So I just need to kind of survive. Coining out Alder is not great because then the follow-up turn's not very good. So I think I'll just do this. Might need to coin into the True Silver. True Silver is looking pretty good, although I am worried about just dying. I assume this is Beast Druid. So, okay, I can True Silver and then the following turn I can build a Blood Knight. That's pretty good. I'll be low on health, but I'll have a nice board soon. Hopefully between like Peacekeeper and Equality Consecrate we can keep the damage low enough that we don't just die, and then maybe we'll draw into some of our heal. I doubt that the Beast Druid has much what do you call it? Reach. We could use Consecrate. Nah, that's not worth it. I think we just gotta stick with the plan. We're gonna be low. This is gonna be tight. We got a board. Got some AoE. Got a little bit of heal. Ooh. I'm 1 mana off of being able to do something about this. How concerned am I about just dying? It's like, do I just True Silver to start trying to get some health back and survive? I think I can't afford to do that. I gotta do something a little more proactive. He's getting really close to being able to just kill me, though. I think he should be... I don't think he'll be able to kill me this turn. I guess I really actually don't know what Beast Druids run. It's kind of a new deck. I've run into a couple before. I handled them very easily, but this one got off to a faster start. Okay, so whatever I do, I think it has to involve consecration. There's some heal, but I gotta manage the board first. I don't think I want an equality consecration. I think I'd rather just consecrate. I might be dead, because he might have swipe, and then I'll just be dead. Alright, let's try just, now I have the board. So if he doesn't have swipe, I'll probably win, but he has swipe, so I lost. Yeah. Maybe should have played around swipe. I would have had to use Ivory Knight. Wouldn't have been able to take care of his board though then, so he would have been able to do the same damage, I think. Oh well, just one turn too slow. Well, that's the first time I've really seen Beast Druid work out. Usually they just kind of they played some big stuff in the mid game, but I was able to handle it, and then they ran out of cards and couldn't really do much in the later game. And in the early game, they would get kind of a slow start, and I was able to use my early minions more effectively. I think I'm just trying to get some early minions. I finally got one this time at least. Hopefully two, though. Alright. A couple Flame Jugglers, Aldar. This is more to work with in the early game than we've had in any of the games we've played so far tonight. Still haven't really drawn like the Argent Squire in the beginning of the game or the Selfless Hero or anything like that. Those are all really important cards to get in the early game. Every time. So I've got to alter that and hope that he doesn't have the Flame Wreath. I won't have an answer for Flame Wreath now, but I can't afford to just take the 3/4 damage every turn. I think it's too early to consecrate. Let's see where the Flame Juggler goes. If it goes here, then I can attack that. Ugh, yuck. We'll keep trying to, I don't know, jockey for position on the board. So I'm going to keep trying to make efficient trades. Might get panic. Oh, okay, so he didn't have Flame Wreath, so that's something. Ha! Oh, man. I don't want to consecrate yet. He didn't have the Flame Wreath. Maybe I can afford to use the Peacekeeper on that. Then he can just use the Rockbiter on him, though, to do an insane amount of damage, even if I do alter him. I think I gotta take that chance. I mean, I'm not that low on health, so maybe he won't be able to maybe he won't want to just try to rush me down with the Rockbiter. His random minion summoning has been very effective this game. So I have Consecration. If he decides to go wide, Consecration handles all the minions he currently has on the board. And I also have Ivory Knight. If he just does a bunch of damage to my face, I can heal it right back out and get a body on the board. So what he might... Well, wasn't expecting Totem Shaman. I guess I'm looking for equality now. Take another Consecration. Looks like this game's lost. Guess I should have played it safe and just consecrated away the Dust Devil. Well, that was generous of him. I needed him to do that. I basically only have consecrations. I think I need to use one. That's kind of ridiculous, though. Play Tyrion next turn. Totem Shaman probably runs Hex, though. I don't really have any other good plays. Maybe I can bait a good equality consecration play. Harrison needs to stick around for Doomhammer. I don't know if they run Doomhammer or not, but it seems like they might. I have lots of things to combo with this equality. Yeah, I really don't have anything else they can play, so I'll just let that get hexed, and then maybe the next thing I draw will be able to stick. That's pretty good. Azure Consecration. Clears his board. Leaves a 4/4 on the board. Can actually combo either of these with Azure again. I don't like leaving him around. I might just equality Avenging Wrath, save the Consecrate. Cool. And then I can protect the Azure Drake a little bit, give me a better chance of getting a nice 3 damage Consecration out of this. He's gonna be mad whenever I play another Consecration. I think I gotta play it. Burning through him so fast, but I really have nothing else in my hand. And this guy is really bad. I think I'm also just not going to play around Doomhammer anymore. I feel like they maybe don't run it, and I need the body now. Getting close to being able to kill him, but I'm a little concerned. My hand's pretty weak right now. Rockbiter. What's he gonna Rockbiter? Oh, he's got that other Maelstrom thing. He's so... Oh, no, it's Lightning Storm. Ooh. Okay. He's having to be kind of inefficient right now. That's a good sign. Flame Tongue. It's not a great play either. Alright. Yeah, I'm out of things to use with equality, though, because I burned through them so fast. I guess I gotta play what I have. I have other big cards in my deck, right? Another Azure, another Ivory Knight, Blood Knight. I got things I could draw that would be useful. I am out of AoE, though. Bad news. If I just draw something that'll kill him. Yeah. He's got a really good chance of just getting the Taunt Totem, though. 50-50. Or he might draw a Taunt. Oh, or maybe I just die to... No, I don't quite just die to Bloodlust. You didn't get the taunt. I think I won. I was pretty lucky. I had just enough juice to win this one. I haven't faced too many of these totem shamans yet. Presumably they're out there. They've given him some new tools with that one witch, for instance, which didn't get played this game. Mage. Mage can be tricky. Mage is probably not the best matchup for this deck. I don't think I can guarantee like having a minion out for the keeper, so I think I'm going to drop both of those. But 2 flame jugglers is great, especially on the coin. Just coin flame juggler, flame juggler. Blood Knight's usually good early, but we haven't been drawing our divine shields early, so it's not been very effective lately. Assuming he's tempo mage, which they almost always are, especially with that keeper in hand, maybe I'll just dump minions. I'll play the Blood Knight without a shield, maybe, for instance. Try to get something to stick for turn 4 that I can Blessing of Kings. Probably not going to happen, though. They usually just have indefinite removal. Infinite removal. Yep. There it all is. Let's try to get this guy to stick. See if we or get him fireballed, I guess. I don't know. Alright, he survived. Got 2 ways to kill him, but I think the better one is Blessing of Kings. I gotta kill him, unfortunately. I can't just go face. So that could just get fireballed away, but we're doing alright. Could play another Blood Knight for tempo instead of for his buff. I think I'd rather use the Aldor for that. Next turn I can token Keeper the token. Eventually I'll get something to stick to the board. That's scary though. Well, I might not be able to get the board back. Blood Knight. Blood Knight. If he doesn't get any card draw soon, I might be able to get him to just run out of steam. It's my best bet. Barnes is always scary. What is that, like counterspell or something? It's probably not counterspell, right? Good. We actually got it off. Alright, he's out of cards, so if he doesn't get any card draw, like he doesn't get Cobbler's Tome or Arcane Intellect, I should be able to hang on here. Oh, so I haven't really tested for what that's... I still don't know what that spell is. It's probably Mirror Entity, and I actually don't have a great way of dealing with whatever my own minion is, so I think I'm just going to take the heal. It's not really the cards that I needed right now. I'd like a small minion to just toss to him. Well, damn. I guess I'll do the Azure and then kill it off with the True Silver. Taking more damage right now than I thought I would. Oh, okay. That's not what it is either. I've killed a minion. Cast a spell, but it was an AoE spell. I guess it could be like... It could be Vaporize, it could be Spellbender, it could be Ice Shield, Ice Block. Okay. I'm in a pretty commanding position right now. Could I always still lose? I mean, could play Yogg and could just give him the win. They're all pretty good. Consecration, but he's just drawing one card at a time. Maybe I just want the heal. Yeah, I guess I just want the heal to make sure that he can't possibly burn me down. I already have an equality, so I can even deal, like if he finds a way to clear my board and get like Antonitis down, that's like the disaster scenario. But I have a quality Avenging Wrath to handle that. Okay, so it's not Vaporize, Ice Shield, or Ice Block. Spellbender? Can it be anything other than Spellbender? I don't think so. I guess I gotta be careful about Blessing of Kings then. Oh, no, it could be Ice Block, of course. That's probably more likely. So I could trigger the Ice Block this turn. If I go face, and then Avenging Wrath. And that would bring him down to 1 health too. So let's do that. Or it's Spellbender and the game's over. Okay, got him. I guess it was Spellbender? Alright, stringing some wins together here. 1-4 of the last 5. I've killed a minion already, so it couldn't have been Effigy. I don't know. I guess it was Spellbender. Good thing I didn't play Blessing of Kings. Priest. Priest I have not found to be too difficult right now. True Silver's pretty good against Priest. But again, we're just not getting the early minions at all. There's one. Hello, Illuminati. Yeah, you can post your list there. So Blessing of Kings is usually pretty good against priests because they have a hard time managing your board in the early game. Hardened Squire can be used to put a shield on that 1/1 there too, or in the early game. Blessing of Kings plus a mini with Divine Shield is usually pretty good. Got a lot of Divine Shields out. I guess the real risk is that he plays Thought Steal right now, and then he gets Blood Knight. And he just takes all my Divine Shields and gets a 12/12. And right now I actually have no answer to that. So hopefully that's not what happens. Well, I better kill that off. And I think I'll use the Blessing of Kings to kill Barnes. Because I can always use the True Silver whenever I don't have a Divine Shield to use with the Blessing of Kings later. Hello, Ethamore. Let's keep her that Divine Shield minion there. Keep pressing damage. It's just very awkward to clear this deck. There's minions of all shapes and sizes with Divine Shields and not Divine Shields. I could kill that a number of ways, but I think I'm going to go with the simple way and use the Ivory Knight to pick a good spell. I think I just want a minion. There's a risk that he's able to just keep removing my minions and I'll run out of steam. Plus I'd like to put something big down that could eat an Entomb before my Tyrion. So that's what we'll take. It's annoying. Yeah, let's discover minion. Nah, none of these are great. I guess Warhorse Trainer has some upside. I think I just want the biggest minion, which is the Midnight Drake. Meh. Not exciting. I will use the True Silver, though, to handle these. I'll save my Ivory Knight. If I get him low enough, he'll have to entomb something really suboptimal, and then maybe Tyrion will be able to get a lot of work done. Usually Tyrion's kind of a liability in this matchup. He's going to be able to get some good health back. Let's play the Midnight Drake. Oh, maybe I should have tried to get that at exactly 4 attack. Nah, that was too difficult. Then the question is, do I use the Consecration and the Ivory Knight and the True Silver to kill him, or do I use the Keeper? I think I can afford to use the Keeper and figure that my board is going to be strong enough that even if he plays a big minion that I would want to shrink, that I'll be able to sort of overrun him anyway. Yeah, I think that's good. Ooh, circle. Yikes. Guess I overextended a little bit. His hand's weak. Could consecrate to get rid of it. Drop the Selfless Hero and the Reinforce. I just really assumed that Tyrion's gonna just get entombed right now. So I think I gotta try to hold off on him a little bit. And maybe I'll try to sneak out at Blood Knight with the 6/6. I need to start finding some of my card draw. I haven't really run into any of my card draw yet. That's why I'm struggling a little on the card advantage front. He found my card draw. Interesting choice there. Alright. Let's use the Azure. Let's use that to get a Divine Shield. Peel that off with Blood Knight. Alright, we got a decent sized board now. I left that Azure Drake, which is a little frustrating, but maybe this is enough to get entombed and then I can play my Tyrion. Blah. He had both of those combos. Ooh, that was lucky for me. He only has one card left. What do you think? Do you think it's Entomb? Maybe we can find out. I think I'm gonna try to just like see what that last card is, see if it's really Entomb. If he plays that card and then even saves the other card, I think I'll assume the card he just drew isn't Entomb. Well, but now it's Sylvanas, so you know, can't just play my Tyrion now. I think I want the card and the ability to just take care of the Sylvanas, which I think Hammer of Wrath gives me the best shot at. Could also just sort of push for lethal, but I don't think I'm in position yet. I think I gotta kill this. Use up that Divine Shield. Give myself a better chance of just giving him something useless from Sylvanas. It's a little frustrating that he gets another card off of that. He's digging. Might find that Entomb. He might not even be running Entomb. I don't know that they all are now. I still can't kill the Sylvanas too. Yuck. Do I need like an equality or something? Alright, I think this is right. It's worth it. He doesn't have many cards. It's not like he's going to go really wide anyway. So let's just kill this now. Draw a card. Alright. Definitely not worth playing that right now. So I'm getting in a position where I'm going to have to play the Tyrion and just hope that he either isn't running Entomb or hasn't found it yet. I bled him out as much as I could to give myself the best chance of finding the Entomb before I play Tyrion as possible. Yeah, that's definitely not strong enough to play, so just gotta go for it. Let's see if he found it. I did my best to play around it. Oh, he got it. Alright. Well, there's nothing, I mean, you have to try to play around it as best you can, but at some point you do have to play the card, and I just wasn't very fortunate there. Hard to beat the top deck. Hopefully it just doesn't draw it for a while. Could try to go face and race him. Aldo or something. Nah, but I gotta kill the priest feast. Didn't find most of my card draw this game. I think I'm gonna save the Aldor for something. I don't know what. Especially since all my minions have 1 health. Maybe I should have just played it. Well, I feel better about that. Saving the Aldor. That's definitely not useful. Guess I might be able to rush him down and win. It's gonna be close. Really comes down to whether he finds that Tyrion or not. Ooh, we had to entomb that. Well, at least they got one of his entombs burned. It's game. That was a tough one. But we managed to hold out and get him. Alright, we're back to rank 2. Oh, yeah, so we're better than we were when we started the stream, which is good. Yeah. Druid. Druid's been interesting. I think we've been doing well against Druid. Not like really, really well, but I don't think that our early game is strong enough to keep the Blessing of Kings and assume we can play that on turn 4. It's definitely too expensive. Selfless Hero is useful in the early game, but still probably not a good turn 1 play. And the Aldor is always a safe keep to deal with some bizarre, like, innervate ramp stuff. Yeah, so Selfless Hero, not that great. It almost might be worth innervating out the Flame Juggler, though. Or not innervating, coining out the Flame Juggler. And I could play Selfless Hero the next turn, followed by Aldor. I'll hold off. Definitely don't want to just send the Selfless Hero out to die to either the hero power or one of the 1/1s. So the Flame Juggler will hopefully kill one of the 1/1s. Can clean up the other 1/1 the next turn, or could be a Blessing of Kings target depending on what he plays. It's probably worth coining out the Blessing of Kings then, and then I can always do Aldor Selfless Hero the next turn. So yeah, let's do that. And I definitely want to go face with that damage. I'm not going to waste it on that 1/1. Let's start putting some pressure on. Now, single target removal is not great for Druid, but they have been running mulch lately, so he could get mulched. Which is not good for card advantage. But it doesn't always feel bad to have a mulch at Flame Juggler. This guy's a legend player. Not particularly far up the legend ladder, but do get to legend. A lot of times people in this position in the legend ladder are having fun experimenting, so he might be doing something weird here, like Miracle Druid. I faced a Miracle Druid earlier. It's an interesting match. Something to just consecrate, just push. I have another consecrate to let fall back on. Kind of just want to keep this thing alive. I mean, I could Aldor that, play the Sophos here. That's another decent play. Still go face. I'll have spent my Aldor. Okay, that's probably the better play, actually. Yeah, let's do that. But yeah, let's just keep pushing the damage. We're getting 6 damage in every turn. That's pretty good. We can use these other guys to help manage the board. Swipe will let him kill the Flame Juggler. But it will... No, he'll even be able to take the Divine Shield off the Eldar Peacekeeper. But the Eldar Peacekeeper will still live even if he swipes. So that's good. Yeah, maybe I should have... I mean, no. If I had played Consecration, he still would have been able to kill that minion with the Consecration. Ah, if only that shield had lived. I think I want to just keep the pressure up though, so I don't have a Divine Shield incoming, so I better just go. I have like Consecrations that I can use that just kind of keep pushing. I have Ivory Knight, I can maybe draw into some more damage. I think I can really put a lot of pressure on him fast here. Close this game out. Well, Consecration could be really critical now, depending on what he does here. If he does like some kind of crazy Power of the Wild, Innervate play. I did kind of a standard thing there. Yeah, let's still do the Consecration. And then I can use the Argent Protector to kill his Violet Teacher there. And we can just keep going face. So now if he doesn't hero power, I have lethal with Consecration. Ivory Knight to try to... Okay. I don't have an equality, and I don't really have a way to kill that. So that's not great. So let's... Man, I can't even kill it with my board. Let's go with the Ivory Knight. I have a nice big board, and I don't think I'll be able to clear it, so... I don't need the cards. I think Blessing of Kings is really good here. Gives me a way to potentially deal with that Ancient of War without losing too much. That guy is very dangerous. So next turn I have Consecration and Blessing of Kings. Potentially a lot of damage. Two off lethal here. I don't think I can afford to let that guy live. I think if he had a mulch, he would have played it. So the question is, do I like trade here and try to keep another minion alive just to have 2 minions, or do I just like go all in on trying to save that 7/7? I think I'm going to try to save the 7/7. I'll have a couple other small minions around if he has to go for single target removal, and I think I just can't afford to go face. The thing is just too dangerous there. Getting a little nervous that he's going to be able to sort of outlast me here, but my minion quality, or my card quality is very strong in my hand right now. All of those cards have high potential. Alright, so Consecration does the job here. Alright, good one. Got rid of a token druid. We've won 6 of our last 7 games, so we're on a pretty good roll here. See how much farther we can push this. Warlock. We haven't faced a Warlock yet tonight. Warlocks have pretty much exclusively been Zoo lately. Having 2 early minions against Zoo is usually very good, so we're going to keep both of those. We are first players, so we'll be able to establish some board presence first. I think I'm going to go with the Selfless Hero. So I can put a shield on the token that I'm going to generate next turn, and it'll counter any Flame Juggler he has. It's kind of like, do I think he has the Void? Probably Void Walker, right? That's unfortunate. No, it's double Flame him, so we totally made the right call there. So this is going to work out pretty well for us. We're going to be able to get what's effectively an Argent Squire on the board and take care of one of those Flame Imps. I mean, obviously he's still doing pretty well. He's got a Flame Imp on the board, but that's one of the better answers that we have in our playbook to that opening. I don't think I'm going to bother doing damage to either of his minions without knowing how I can kill them offhand. Usually the Zoo player is more worried about trying to manage my board than I am about worrying about managing his. So I can probably go face with that 1 damage and he won't be able to clear my board. So he's actually just going to try to rush me, which is interesting. I got the Blood Knight. I better take the 9/9. Alright, so let's just get rid of all of these. And I think I'm even going to do this so he doesn't have an easy way to get an imp from the imp gang boss. Alright, let's see. Does he have a good way to get rid of a 9/9? Oh, well, he's going to dig for corruption. Hopefully he doesn't find corruption. Nope. If I got a consecration, this game would basically be over. There it is. Do I need the consecration now, though? So if I hold off until next turn, I can equality consecrate to get through any taunt he puts up. In the meantime, I can use Blessing of Kings to push for 13 damage and set up lethal next turn. I don't think I'm putting myself in any real risk of dying. He can only do 7 damage on board. If he got the most damage I can picture him getting is like 10 more damage. He'd actually be 1 short. That's if he got like double power overwhelming and abusive sergeant. But I don't think he has 2 power overwhelmings because I think he would have used that to kill my 9/9 if he had it. So let's just go face 13 damage, and we have a quality consecration to deal with pretty much anything he can throw at us. Don't think he can rack up enough damage to kill off this Blood Knight. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. He's 1 short on the board, so if he has 1 more damage lying around somewhere, he would be able to save himself. But it doesn't look like he's got it. Alright, took out a Zoo. Let's keep climbing. 5 games in a row, 7 of the last 8. Let's see if we can push this to rank 1. Don't think I'm going to be able to stay on long enough to get to Legend tonight, but I might be able to stick around long enough to get to rank 1. Maybe shouldn't have queued in so fast. I don't know that I really want to run into that Warlock again. Alright, I think Shaman's pretty good. Shaman's a pretty good matchup for this. These are all pretty good cards. Blood Knight's great, but usually you can only really take advantage of one of them, so we'll just throw that guy back. Would have loved to have gotten a Flame Juggler there. Could have coined Flame Juggler, Argent protected it the next turn, and then maybe Blood Knight on turn 3. That would have been solid opening against basically any deck, but especially against Shaman. Alright, so probably a really aggressive Shaman. He's having to take some time to think about what hero power to discover, so maybe he didn't find what he was looking for there. Hi, Björn. Let's see here. Nah, it's not worth coining into anything here. Low value out of the Protector, and the token just get eaten up by Sir Finley Merkleton. So we'll just pass on that. Next turn's not looking too great either. Kind of need to draw into something useful soon. That's annoying. I can handle it with the True Silver soon. I don't think it's worth sending a Blood Knight out to die to Sir Finley, so we'll just throw out a token there. Hopefully it doesn't get taunt. Taking a lot of damage fast here. I got a Consecration. I might be dying too quickly. Especially since I'm going to have to spend my coin on this instead of coining into some sort of healing. Next turn I can token Argent Protector, but that doesn't actually put a lot of potential on the board. I might just get overrun. Consecration is not lining up well against this board, and is unlikely to if I can't get some sort of presence. Well, might be worth doing it now. I got 2 Ivory Knights. Heal is incoming. Seems kind of wasteful to use Consecration on this, especially whenever you're aware of what Shaman has the potential to bring at you. But, so Finley and Argent's, wait, what is that called? Abusive Sergeant. Indicate pretty aggressive deck. I could take too much damage and not be able to recover, so I guess I'm going to try to rely on my heal here. Just use the Consecration. Next turn I can play Blood Knight and give it a shield with the Argent Protector. Is a nice big heal from this Ivory Knight. Nope, did not get a nice big heal. Got a 4 heal. Something. I have enough of a board that I think I better just use that True Silver for the heal. Consecration. Maybe I should have actually gone for the Blessing of Kings. Maybe I need to race him. But I have another Ivory Knight, so I feel like I could chance into a nice big heal and kind of hang in there. It's so tempting to just take that nice big Blood Knight. But now I need the heal. Do I? The Blood Knight is so tempting. And I even have like a little bit of heal from the True Silver. Nah, I need the heal from the Ivory Knight. I just can't afford to risk it. Hopefully it's a nice big heal. Alright. Avenging Wrath will have to do. I think I'll save the shield. It's a lot of damage that I can do with the Avenging Wrath. I wish I had taken that Blessing of Kings. I'd be in a much better shape right now. Well, would I? Maybe I wouldn't be. If I had one more mana, I could do Azure Drake Consecration. That would be so much stronger. Lay on hands. Alright. Let's keep it going. More heal. I'm gonna overdraw, but I obviously don't care about that. Can't clear his board, so that's a little annoying. Ooh. That's rough. Well, I can finally play the Blood Knight. It's even pretty good right now because now I can also do this, consecrate him, and even get a little more board presence. Next turn I have the potential to do a ton of damage. I have Venging Wrath, I have Blessing of Kings, True Silver Champion. Just got a lot of damage incoming, so I just need to sort of hang on. Hopefully it doesn't get like double, I don't know. Alright, I think we managed to hang on. This is 8 damage right here, right? Our heal came through for us. I think we're just going to play till we lose here. It's getting a little late, so I'm just going to just play till we lose. Good way to go. Got a nice streak going. 6 wins straight. And it's been all different stuff. Aggro Shaman, Zulok, Token Druid, Resurrect Priest, Tempo Mage, Totem Shaman. We lost to a Beast Druid, but we beat a mid-range Hunter before that. Alright, True Silver Champion against Zoo is decent still. And these are good 1 and 2 drops, so I think I'm just going to keep this hand. I like this hand. So we'll drop the Argent Squire, hopefully draw into like a 3-drop, or we draw into like a 1-drop we can pair with a token on turn 3. Something so that we can make good use out of our turn 3. I really want that Blood Knight. I think I'm going to keep the shield around just in case I get my Blood Knight. And so I'm instead going to go over here, kill that, and then protect my Argent Squire. I've got another Argent Protector to back it up. I don't think he'll be able to kill both my minions, so I should still have something to protect. But I'm not going to be able to get through that. I think it's still better to play the Argent Protector than to drop the Argent Aldor Peacekeeper on the 2-1. It's kind of a meh use of the Peacekeeper. And then I'm not going to attack. I'll let him trade the 2-1 into my 2-2 and use the Void Walker to strip the shield and use the Argent Squire to kill off my board. So my board's dead, and he's got a 1-2 that's blocking me from effectively using my True Silver, which is really annoying. But I think we're going to be okay. He does something absurd next turn. Gives that Darkshire Councilman a ton of attack, then we can always alter it back down. Otherwise, Azure Drake's going to be the play next turn. It's kind of an even start. I feel like I don't really know who's going to win this game yet. Sometimes you can just tell. One side or the other gets way ahead in the early game. Blessing of Kings is not going to be useful for a while. Quality won't be useful until I find something useful to pair it with. Ivory Knight's a decent play next turn, though. Yeah, that's annoying. At least I can kill the Councilman now. would have been useful earlier. I think I'll just stick to the Ivory Knight, and then I can pair the Aldorf Peacekeeper with something useful. I better take the damage before I do the Ivory Knight in case I want to take a nice big heal. Wasn't offered one, but I was offered a Consecration to pair with the Equality, so I'll take that. Don't even necessarily need to pair it with an Equality for it to be good against Zoo. In fact, maybe I won't. The Equality is just going to put it so that it kills the Aldor, or the Defender of Argus. I don't have to use the Equality right away either, but yeah, it does seem actually kind of wasteful, doesn't it? I think I want to try to get him to extend more. That guy's so annoying though. Knife Jugglers really give me trouble. What I could do is I could token Blessing of Kings. Or I could token Keeper it. Oh, that's probably better. Yeah, let's do that. I usually don't like to use my AoE until it's really necessary against you because it's so powerful. Kind of want to save it for the right moment. This Blessing of Kings are just taking up space in my hand right now. Wish I had something better to do with those. Hi, Quidunk. A lot of times you can maintain a board early against you, and then you just run away with it. But this time we weren't able to do that, but we are staying in the game, at least. Alright, I think that's enough that I have to consecrate it this time. Flame Juggler's a good draw. It's a good way to efficiently use mana. He shouldn't be able to clear both minions, so Blessing of Kings is suddenly going to be useful. I think we're in decent shape now. We got Aldor Peacekeeper to deal with a big minion if he plays, I don't know. What are the big minions that Zoos are playing right now? Alright. We can do 11 damage to face, or we can play it safer. I think what I'm going to do is I'm just going to use that here. Just get a nice wide board. That's always scary to a Zoo player. It's hard for them to kill a lot of minions. And let's see here, I'm threatening on 15 damage. If he taps and only even if he gets one taunt up, we can equality kill it with the dude and then send the rest face and kill him. So just be very careful about what he does right now. So he did tap, so we have lethal. Oh, and actually we have more than lethal now because of the Keeper of Alderman. Alright, beat a Zoo again. And we've extended our win streak to 7 games. Let's see if we can keep this going.